Jasmine, where have you been? The house is a disaster, and dinner's nowhere to be seen. Did you forget you live here?
Hunter, I'm so sorry. I'm actually at Claire's right now. The truth is, I haven't been feeling well all day. My stomach's been in knots since this morning. I tried to push through and do some errands, but the pain just got worse. Hunter, I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? Seriously? Come on, Jasmine. A little bloating isn't a reason to abandon the house all day. You're overreacting.
Overreacting? Hunter, the pain was unbearable. I could barely walk, let alone clean or cook. Claire saw how bad I was and offered her place to rest. It's one floor, no stairs, unlike this house. I just needed a safe place to lie down.
Safe place? Jasmine, this is your home. And Claire? Playing hero again? You two are always ganging up on me. Couldn't you have called me at least?
Don't talk about Claire like that. You never answer your phone, especially at work. You get furious if anyone interrupts you. I don't want to be another reason for you to explode.
So now I'm the bad guy? Unbelievable. Look, just get back here and get these chores done. A little bloating isn't an excuse to slack off all day. Pregnancy isn't a free pass to laze around.
A free pass? Hunter, have you any idea what my body's going through right now? You make it sound like a vacation. You wouldn't understand. You are also the father of this child. Well, for now, I put dinner in the fridge. It should be enough, right? And before I left the house, I made sure to clean the room properly. I even vacuumed the floor before leaving. I'm doing my best with the housework, you know? Sure, I get tired and rest a lot, but it's because I'm pregnant, and even a little movement can be exhausting. I can't even squat down to tie my shoelaces, and when cleaning, I have to move heavy things, and things bump into my belly. There are many things that are more difficult than you think. Still, I'm doing my best every day. Taking breaks when I need to, even though it takes time. Even today, although my stomach was hurting, I finished all the housework before going out shopping. I even made dinner before going out thinking that maybe your work would finish early.
I don't care about those excuses. I need the food I want to eat. Otherwise, there's no point. I said I was in the mood for steak today. But you made a salad like that? How could anyone feel satisfied with just a salad? If you think for a moment, you should understand stuff like salad. I threw it away because I didn't need it. As a result, I started feeling worse while I was drinking to relieve stress. The room became messy because of you. It's your fault. So come back quickly and clean up.
That's too rude. Why would you say such a sad thing? I'm pregnant right now. You know, it wouldn't be surprising if I gave birth at any moment. I'm getting tired from just walking in my condition, and it worsens easily. Nevertheless, I've managed to do the housework. Don't you think your words are a little too harsh?
What are you being so dependent for? Even I have tough times and experience unfair things at work. You're not the only special one here. Just endure and tolerate a little bit of tiredness. Always making excuses because you're pregnant and constantly complaining. This is why you're no good. Just come home and do the housework already. See ya. You better be back within 30 minutes.
Hunter, do you think that you'll be late again tonight? The baby's due any day now. The doctor put me on alert. I'm a bundle of nerves here, and every twinge feels like this is it. I could really use you around, like just in case.
Late? Jasmine, come on. You're not trying to rope me into your chores just because the due date's close, are you? I see what you're doing. And I've noticed you've been taking it easy with the housework too.
That's not fair, Hunter. It's not about the chores. I'm struggling here. Cleaning's become an acrobatic act with my belly. And cooking? Forget it. Anything greasy turns my stomach. I'm living on pasta here. But it's more than that. The doctor was clear. Our baby can make an entrance any moment, and when it happens, I won't be able to do it alone. I need you here with me. Can you see that?
Look, today's just not good. I've got plans with a colleague from work. Promised him a night out. I can't just bail on him last minute.
Plans? Hunter, we're on baby watch. I need you sober and ready, not out gallivanting. Imagine if you show up at the hospital reeking like booze when our baby comes into this world. Think of the other moms there, too.
Annoying? Really? I'm out here busting my back at work, and now you want to pin me down with more rules? Why did you become so hard to please? And for your information, tonight's outing is partly for you, believe it or not.
For me? How do you figure that?
Because I'm on the verge of a promotion, Jasmine. A promotion means a better life for all of us. As a soon-to-be boss, it's my job to mentor my future team. I'm out here planning for our future, drowning in work. Can't you cut me some slack and think about what I'm going through too?
But you don't have to drink alcohol for that. We can even have a party at home. Even if we have a party at home, you won't be able to drink alcohol. I'll do my best to entertain your colleagues from work. Anyway, I want you to be close to me. I'm worried and anxious about my first childbirth. So please, can you just come home early for today?
Actually, I'm already having a drink at the bar. You'll have to figure things out on your own from here.
Wait a minute. Hunter, answer me back.
Hey Yasmin, how's everything? The big day's almost here, right? I was thinking about your checkup today and just had to call. I'm on pins and needles here. I've even got a little celebration stash ready for when the baby arrives. I bet they'll be just as beautiful as their mom.
Claire, you're a lifesaver. Staying at your place was such a relief. My body's been putting me through the ringer. And after today's appointment, well, let's just say the thought of lugging anything heavier than a pillow feels like a Herculean task. We've got to put the baby first, right? Guess I've been too wrapped up in trying to keep Hunter happy.
You know you're always welcome here, right? The toughest stretch is now, and I'm here for you. Your favorite scrambled eggs are just a visit away.
You're too kind, Claire. It's like a weight lifts when I hear your voice. I've been pushing myself so hard, but it's so wrong to admit I'm exhausted from the pregnancy.
You're doing amazing, Jasmine. Wait, did Hunter give you a hard time again? You deserve all the support in the world right now. He's been there for you, hasn't he?
Well, he chose today of all days to hit the bar. If the contractions start, I'm on my own. I begged him to stay close, especially with the baby coming any minute, but he won't budge. Said it was some crucial work thing about our future.
That's just ridiculous. Who goes drinking when their child could be born at any moment? Even if it's for a promotion, it can wait. Can't he see what's really important? Honestly, he's always been a bit self-centered. What's going to change once the baby's here? Maybe it's time to think about a fresh start, Yasmin. You've got the strength to make the tough calls.
You might be right. Lately, I've felt like nothing more than an extra pair of hands to him. I can't shake the feeling that having a baby won't change things.
Then maybe it's time to consider moving on. Whatever you decide, I've got your back. We'll figure it out together.
But then there's the baby. I can't bear the thought of them growing up without a father. It's just so hard to decide.
It's not indecision, it's caution. And honestly, growing up with a dad who's never around, that's not a childhood I'd wish on anyone. But whatever you choose, I'm here for you. Always. So don't go through this alone, okay?
Thank you, Claire. I'm proud of you.
Okay then. See you later.
Hunter, please answer the phone. My water just broke. Come back right away. I'm about to give birth. I also contacted the hospital just now. I spoke to the doctor and they told me to head to the hospital right away.
What do you mean? It's not clear yet whether the baby will be born or not. Never mind that. Isn't the floor dirty now? Even if you said your water broke, It's probably not a big deal anyway. However, make sure to clean it up properly. I'm going on a trip with my colleagues to celebrate our promotion. It's an important event for me. I can't come back now. Finish everything before tomorrow because I'll be back then.
The floor doesn't matter. I'm saying our child's going to be born. Isn't your own child's life more important than a trip? Hunter, you're the father, aren't you? Come back quickly. We don't have much time.
You think the trip is more important than the child who hasn't even been born yet? Do you understand anything? And also giving birth is your job, isn't it? So it's your fault for not taking proper precautions. I'm working hard too, so you should too. How much longer do you plan on dragging me down? And for starters, I wouldn't use my car to take you to the hospital even if I was at home.
Why? We're in a hurry.
That car is expensive, you know. The seats might get dirty. And also, don't even think about calling an ambulance. It's going to cost a lot. I won't allow such a wasteful use of money. That's all.
Hunter, please come back. At a time like this, please listen to my request.
Hey, I'm back. The childbirth is already over, right? Come pick me up at the airport. Use your crappy car, not mine. Or are you still in the hospital? If you get hospitalized, it will cost a lot of money for medical expenses. We can't afford to spend money on childbirth.
Hey, stupid brother. Jasmine won't come home.
What? Is this clear? Or are you the one answering? Where did Jasmine go? She probably asked you for help because I didn't come back. Now she's relaxing in your apartment. I'm on to her, you know. Anyway, hurry up and put Jasmine on the phone.
Well, who knows? You don't have the right to know.
What? Claire, what are you talking about? Jasmine is my wife. Don't cuddle her without permission. Even if you're sisters, you won't be meeting Jasmine anymore. Hurry up and give Jasmine her phone back.
There's no need to rush right now. I'll give you a ride to pick you up. And later, let's have a proper family discussion, okay?
Who would bother doing such a thing? Do you think I would make time for something like that for you guys? I'm not a free man. Besides, I don't want to ride in your car. I can't ride such a lame car. Also, I never thought of you as family. Not even once. I won't think of you as the family from now on either. You probably don't think of me as a family either, do you? Despite that, stop acting like we're family. Give Jasmine back now.
I refuse.
What did you say? Who do you think you are? Claire, when did you start acting so high and mighty like that? Enough already. Talking to you just stresses me out. I'm going out for a drink now, so don't bother coming back. I'm going to drink my heart's content and relieve some of the stress caused by Jasmine. Tell her to make dinner before I come back in the morning.
Are you serious, Hunter? Jasmine just had a baby, right? This is time for her to rest, let her body heal, and get back in proper shape. She just got discharged from the hospital, so she can't do that.
Now that the delivery is over and she has been discharged from the hospital, she should be fine. Just give them a message. Jasmine is my wife, so she should do as I say.
You talk to your wife as if she were a servant. Even though she has been discharged from the hospital, her body is still in a severely injured state after giving birth. She will have bleeding for 1 month. During that month, she has to take a break. Despite that, you show no sympathy. Is that really okay? You might still be able to go back.
Where do I go back to? It's not me who should go back. It's Jasmine. You and Jasmine should listen to what I say.
That's too bad. Everything is over now. You have ended it. Your home is gone. But don't resent Yasmin for it.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Answer me. Hey! Are you still in Claire's house? The key doesn't work. I don't have the key. Hey Claire, are you still keeping Jasmine's phone? Tell Jasmine to come back quickly. If not, I won't have anywhere to go.
That's too bad. That house is no one's anymore.
What? What are you talking about? Explain it to me in a way that I can understand.
The house is in the process of being sold. No one lives there anymore and the contract has been settled. If you don't want the police to be called by the residents of the neighborhood, you best leave quickly. Did you understand the meaning correctly?
What did you say? What are you thinking? Selling someone's apartment without permission? Anyway, bring out Jasmine. This apartment is mine. Don't do anything without permission.
You cannot say the property is yours. This is the apartment that Jasmine purchased before she got married. You rolled into the apartment where she lived. Don't you feel ashamed to mistake it for your own? Even though it's not true, you believe that the apartment building is your own. It's beyond brazen.
As a married couple, it's only natural to share assets. Since she got pregnant, Jasmine has been living off of my money. Then the apartment should be mine.
That's after the marriage. Are we not understanding each other?
What have you done, Claire?
What's wrong?
What's wrong with you? When I came out of the apartment, my parents were there. They forced me into the car without even asking me why. My parents pulled my arms hard and made me get in the car. I've got a bruise now. What did you do, Claire?
If the problem is within the family, shouldn't it be solved within the family? I said I'm not part of the family.
My mom and dad were always so kind to me. They're usually so talkative, but they haven't said a word today. They're ignoring me even when I try to talk to them. It is clearly suspicious. I bet you blew extra wisdom into Jasmine. Tell me what you said to my parents right now.
I'm not saying anything unnecessary. I'm just telling the truth. It wasn't Yasmin but me who talked to your parents. If we had left it as it was, we might have really been reported by the neighbors. I asked her parents to come and pick you up. You should be grateful that you didn't have to involve the police.
Why are Claire and my parents contacting each other? I don't understand what's going on. What did you do while I was gone?
You really are stupid to ask me that. Let me explain it to you in a way even you can understand. The story goes back to the day Jasmine's water broke. Your mother happened to come over to visit. When she entered the house, she was surprised to find Jasmine alone and in labor. She immediately called an ambulance. Oh, and of course you will be responsible for the ambulance fee. Make sure to have the money ready. Your parents were also there and had already agreed to it. Fortunately, Jasmine was able to give birth, although it was a difficult one because her mother-in-law came to her just in time. Your parents stayed with Jasmine the whole time. I heard they were crying with joy when they saw the newborn baby's face. She's a very cute girl, but you will never get to see her. Also, during the childbirth, your parents tried to contact you many times.
What? It's true? Look at all these incoming calls in your history.
They were worried about you because they couldn't reach you. Then when they tried to contact the police, I gave them a full explanation about the hospital. His wife is about to give birth, but he went on a trip, leaving her behind. Your parents were really angry at that time. It's only natural that the husband be around when his wife gives birth to his child. Didn't you see that? I asked you to let me know when you were coming back.
I turned my phone off because Jasmine kept pestering me. I didn't ignore my parents' contact. If we talk now, I'm sure we can understand each other.
It's impossible. I told you, didn't I? That's all over. Hunter, you lied about being a good husband. You aren't a good husband who works hard and takes care of Jasmine's health. Of course, your parents tried hard to believe it when I told the truth. Your parents apologized to Jasmine with tears. So I decided to give you a chance in the end. Certainly not for your sake, but for your parents' sake.
What chance am I when? I have no idea what's going on anymore. I didn't allow any of this to happen.
I asked you, remember? I told you when you came back, didn't I? I said let's have a proper family discussion. That was a proposal from your parents since they are earnestly asking us. We agreed. If you reflect on it, I can still forgive you. As you already know, the result is the same no matter what. You didn't listen to my words and went out drinking, right? It seems that both of them have completely lost their goodwill towards you. That's what you get for your own actions. After apologizing to both of us, they promised to become our ally. Of course, they are still an ally. They said they would give us their full support. They're such wonderful parents. Despite that, you don't resemble your parents at all, do you?
You told my parents unnecessary things? You coward!
Is that all you have to say for yourself after doing all those things? You're the one who told your parents a lie about yourself. You are the one who lost their trust. It's your fault. And that's not even all the lies you're telling. You weren't traveling off with a colleague. You were with your mistress, right?
What? What are you talking about?
Now that I have gathered all the evidence, I'm talking about it. I'm gathering the evidence instead of Sophie, who couldn't get around during her pregnancy. Also, I have already contacted the person you cheated with. She admitted that she cheated and she was crying very much.
No, that's not true. You haven't told your parents about it, have you?
Of course, I already told your parents about that. How selfish of you. Always thinking about your own convenience.
That's the worst.
Oh, it's only going to get worse. You're going to lose everything from now on. It seems that you told Jasmine that you were being promoted because you were very talented. My research on Hunter suggests that he is completely unable to do his job and is on the brink of being fired. Could it be someone else? Your colleague said, "It's rare to find a man who is so useless. I wish he would quit soon." What a joke. It seems like you were disliked at work.
Don't joke around. Don't snoop around someone's privacy without permission.
This is the price you must pay for all the deeds you have done, Hunter. I wish you would reflect a little on the actions you have taken towards Jasmine up until now. You are obligated to pay compensation and child support.
I got it. I wasn't interested in that girl in the first place. Rather, we can get divorced peacefully. At last, I can get away from that woman. I had no intention of being honest or raising children. Let me educate you, ignorant Claire. You can't claim compensation for adultery. So there is no reason to pay Jasmine any compensation. Got it?
What? When did I demand compensation for cheating? Do you think there is nothing else for her to reflect on? The reason you're paying compensation to Jasmine is because of domestic violence. There is solid evidence in the emails, so there's no doubt that the lawsuit will be successful. You may also have to pay for your spouse's maintenance.
What's that? I haven't ever heard of it.
That's because you're ignorant. Get it?
Damn it! Even if there is no divorce, will there be a division of assets? I will deal with paying the severance pay and the child support then. Even so, there is more than enough money. With the remaining money, I will find a new partner and live happily. I originally got married to Jasmine for her money. I'm glad it happened just in time since I was already thinking about getting a divorce.
You really don't know anything, do you? Property owned before marriage is not included in the division of property when divorcing.
What about the distribution of assets?
Of course, it will only be the property after marriage. After selling the house, the amount will be shared as common property. I think it would be quite a small amount, though. Your mistress was very angry since she didn't know you were married. Rather than saying she was crying out of sadness and out of anger. Of course, before it became an affair, it would have been a fraud. I think she will sue you in another way. Good luck, Hunter. You're in for a wild ride. I don't think you can go to a bar and drink alcohol anymore.
That woman is a joke.
Looks like you don't have any new partners either. I'll add the amount that you've used up from Jasmine's savings to the DV compensation.
What do you mean by adding the amount? Where is Jasmine anyway? Why are you bothering me? And why am I talking to you, her little sister? Don't you dare meddle in a married couple's affair. Especially when it has nothing to do with you. It's our business. Let me talk to Jasmine.
That's a big mistake. I'm involved in this case as a job.
What is your job?
I am a lawyer. You seem to have forgotten it. I have officially received a commission fee from Jasmine and am responding to it. Today, as a last act of kindness, I talked to you as your sister-in-law. I didn't really like you, but I considered you family because you were married to my sister. But next time I speak, it will be as a lawyer. At that time, let's discuss the divorce mediation procedures and compensation and child support.
What?
By my calculations, so far, it will exceed 10 million, I suppose. In addition, there may be complaints from the cheating partner. I think there will be more. Thinking about how you have lived selfishly up until now and caused trouble for Yasmin. That's to be expected. Finally, your sister-in-law gave you some advice. It's best to work hard and save money while you can.
Wait a minute. I have already said what I wanted to tell you. Let's meet again soon. Don't contact Jasmine without permission. Please contact her through me whenever you need to get in touch with her.
After that, thanks to the help of Claire with the divorce and the settlement, I was able to get rid of that bad husband. Now I can focus on what matters most, my kid. Hunter tried to get his parents to cover for him. They cut him off. Kicked him out even. I never thought they'd go that far because he was their golden boy. Then he blew his job and took a joyride with his mistress on the company's dime. He's been spiraling ever since. Now he's drowning in debt, jobless, homeless. Tried to skip out on some tough job, got nabbed. Now he's fishing for his keep. Looking back, leaving him was the best decision. I don't want our child to think that's what a father looks like.